Well. Good morning, everyone. How the hell are you? You should have worn off those big stomachs by now, with all the turkey and the ham and potatoes and beans and yams and mac and cheese and pies. Pies. Oh my God, the pies. What I had for supper last night is going to make you guys you're going to say, Gary, how the hell can you just eat that for supper? I had a piece of pumpkin pie, I had a piece of chocolate pie, and I had a piece of key lime pie. That's what I had for supper last night. Yeah, I know that ain't good for me, but it was so good. Hi, Fervid. I still got to make you lists. I do have some things for you probably. I don't know. Do you collect American stuff, right? What are you looking for? Oh, key lime pie is one of my favorites. I like pecan pie. It's not my favorite, but I like pecan pie. Sour cream and raisin pie, like my mom used to make. Sour cream and raisin. If you've never had it, try it. It's a great pie. I do like German chocolate um, with coconut in. I like coconut pies. I like fruit pies. All fruit pies. Doesn't matter. But key lime is one of my favorites. Gotta be. Geez, almost my favorite. Gotta be. I love it. Anything silver, really? Okay. Well, anything junky. Well, I don't know how much junky stuff I got, but like I was going, I like Mike Pepsi collects Canadian stuff and then he resells. I got 6 of the um, 18 coin proof set quarters. I got 6 of them. You'd have to get the other 12 to make a complete set, but these were cheap, man. These were cheap. I think I got these for $30 or less. Probably $30 right there. $5 a piece. You can't beat that. And Joe wasn't getting a bid. And I said, hey, what the hell? I know they're worth more than that. Just to slab them, they're worth more than that. So anyway, I got some packages to open. I opened them last night because I couldn't stand it anymore. They were so heavy. One was just so heavy, I couldn't stand it. Curiosity got the cat, killed the cat. Well, killed me last night because I had to have it. Yeah, I got you, buddy. I got you. Hey, freaking awesome. Yeah, and I'm more of a stacker than I am a collector. It seems like the last 6 months I've gone more to collector stuff. And you'll see that when I show you what I got from Durbin. Um, but I'm going back to silver. Like I just bought a 100 gram bar for spot, and that was several days ago. And then I bought 4 grams of gold at melt. So I don't care what kind of gold it is. I really don't. But if I can get it at melt or below, yeah, I'm gonna take it. So it can be in a TEP. It can be just loose. It can be gold out of a pan, flakes or little pickers or whatever. It's all gold to me. It's all gold. It's all silver to me. And like I say, the last 6 or 7 months, I've been um, concentrating more on collector stuff, especially my Canadian and some American, and you'll see the American here in a bit. But I'm going to go back to doing just stacking junk stuff. And this, like Black Friday, Saturday, Monday, this weekend, you can get some really good deals on junk silver. I mean, below spot, $3-4 below spot. So you just got to look around. Yep. You're just like me. I got silver at I think I got some at 14, 12 and $14 way back. Those are my trapper coins from way back in the day. That's when I started. About then. God, how long ago was that? 2010, 11? Something like that. Yeah, I know. You don't have to correct spelling. I know what the hell you're talking about most of the time. Most of the time. Anyway, I got just those two packages were so heavy I had to open them, and I'll tell you why. That one package was heavy. I got my bag of pay dirt from WWP auction. It's a swamp dog bag. Let's see if I can see here. Why is that backwards? Or upside down, maybe? There we go. Upside down and backwards. Let me get it for you. There you go, Swamp Dog Prospector. That is a 1 gram bag of pay dirt. I will be real interested in panning this out this winter. I'm just kind of looking through the cellophane to see if I can see anything in there. I can see I'm going to have to classify it. It does have some pretty rocks. It's got some blues and reds I can see. I don't know if you can see that. It just rolled. But there's some nice blues and reds in there. But yeah, I'll be real interested in panning this out. And look, see how big those rocks are in there? I'm going to have to classify this. And that'll probably be the easiest way. But oh, I see some really nice rocks in there. I see some mica. I see, ooh, there's a piece of silver. There's a piece of silver in there. Yep, right there. I see a nice piece of silver. Yeah, there's some interesting rocks in here. I was really interested in getting this bag because I've never had a swamp dog bag, and that's going to be great to pan out, man. That's going to be great to pan out. We'll put it back in the Ziploc because just in case the other bag comes open, we want to protect our investment. I'll bet you $20 there's more than 1 gram of gold in there. I'll bet you $20 there's more than 1 gram. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, only 6th or 7th bag I have to pan out this winter to make some content. But yeah, I was real happy to get that. I think that might be my last WWP win. I'd have to look, but I didn't get real lot of it this year. There's item 32, 1 bag of pay dirt. And see, I didn't make any notes. Usually I make notes on a scratch paper, what item and what I paid for it, but I didn't do that this year. There's item 26, Angels and Demons Maple Leaf. I got that. Item 19, the Westward Series Nickel set. Item 19, and that I got that, and that I already sent that to Jenna yesterday. Her son Blake gets that one. And then I got this 1 ounce silver round Fallen Heroes from Sassy. And yeah, I wanted that one. I got that one too. So I don't know. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I had 5. I might have one more coming yet. Unless I got another card in there. I don't see a card, but might have one more. I got 5 items this year. And I know I got 4 for sure. So I might have got them all by now. I might have got them all. I'm gonna have to put on my other glasses because I was out. I had to stoke the fire and clean out the. I had to plug in my heaters and my. Oh God, I can see again. Look at that. And my glasses are just smudged all to hell from smoke and fire. And we got hit with a snowstorm last night, finally. You know, I was at Durbin's auction yesterday, and they said, yeah, we already got 4 to 6 inches up here. Well, I hope. And people are talking in Minnesota, Wisconsin, over by the lake and stuff. Well, I hope that snowstorm went northern Minnesota and down around the lakes, down by Chicago and that way. It just kept on going that way. Nope, we got it last night. Oh, kilo bar. Wow, wow, wow. I would like to have. Oh, I will not probably do live stream panning unless I can do it in here on a card table because out where I pan in my shed, it's a steel shed, and I'm in a steel room. And the only way I can do that is video on it and uploading the video. But I can try and live stream some of it in here. And see, I have to do it on a card table on the carpet here, so I got to be real careful. But I can do it. I did it before when I did that challenge with Kiwi. So, oh, Grandma Silver, yeah, yeah. 31.11 grams in a ounce, and you're at $56. What is it this morning? Did it go back down just a tad? I expected it to go back down just a tad once it hit 56, but anyway. Yeah, you know, all that stuff that I was going to sell, you know, the 50% stuff, the Canadian down here, the Roosevelt dimes, and the stuff that's in, like, that Mint Mark collection, Mercury's. I'm just going to keep them like that. I'm not going to, and when the time comes, I'll bust them out. Mint proof sets, I'll just keep them. The mint proof sets can get sold. All of this 50% stuff from Canada, that's extra. All of it I'm just gonna keep it here. This one right here, that silver set, all 40%. The Ike, the Kennedy, or the Ike Kennedy in Washington, yeah. Ike Kennedy in Washington, all 40%. Silver set. I'll just keep it like that. At some point, the silver will be worth more than the set is. Anybody interested in a cigar box? Wooden cigar box. This is the fat bottom Betty box. It's wood. It's got the nice artwork in it. I'll send it to you if you want it. I don't keep them. I just give them to people. It costs me money to send it to people. I don't care. I just give them away. What else I couldn't tell you? Oh, a snowstorm. Yeah, we got, I don't know, a couple inches. Not much, but I had a dump trailer sitting in my yard, and of course, they had to blow from the northeast and created a goddamn 3-foot drift right in front of my shed where my truck was at. So I had to put her in 4-wheel drive to get out of the shed this morning, but I got to move that trailer and get it out of the yard so the snow can just blow across there with no obstacle. And then I won't have a goddamn snowdrift there. I got to do that today, but we have a meeting tonight at 5 o'clock over at my brother's place. The deer hunting meeting for the group, because we have like, how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 people. 15 people who hunt deer with this group. So maybe a dozen of them will come to the meeting. Maybe less, who knows, with the weather like it is. But over at my brother's place, across the section, so I'll go over to that meeting. Used to be a lot more fun when I drank, but I could sit at the bar and drink, but can't do that anymore. So I don't know. One of these days, I should probably start drinking again. You know, when I hit 75, I think I'll start drinking again. Why? Why not? Oh, yeah, I got a couple of those really small little gold pieces too. I don't know. I like snow. I actually do. I like winter. I really don't mind it. You get so used to it after a while. It's just, it doesn't bother me at all. In my mudroom, I have my winter clothes hung up and I have my summer clothes. And then I just switch them in the wintertime. So I got my winter clothes over there. I got my zipped up hoodies and my face mask, my neck gaiters, my gloves. I wear chore gloves, so you know, I don't wear anything fancy, just regular old yellow chore gloves. And I wear a stocking hat in the wintertime. That's all, man. Hey, Targantu's here. Yeah, I would have to get a kilo, especially a kilo. I'm telling you, that's a lot of silver. It's a lot of money outlay, but if you can get it for cheap, yeah. I try to stick to 10 ounces and below, 10s and 5s and 2s, but whatever. You know, you guys should check out MLZB, Jenny, and Cash Money when they come up, because a lot of times, just out of the blue, MLZB will say, okay, I got a bin on this 10-ounce bar, $50 or whatever, $250 or $150 for a 5-ounce bar. You know, it's, or $250, whatever. And he'll do stuff at spot or right under spot. And I've bought 3 100-gram bars or reckless bars from Cash Money for under spot now, or right at spot. So I have bought from MLZB. I got one coming. I forgot what he had a 100-gram bar, a reckless bar, and that one was under spot. That's coming. Every once in a while, I mean, they're doing race or whatever, and when it comes his turn, it's okay, I want to bin this thing right here. And then they'll go right on and do the race, and people won't, they don't see it, or I don't know. Really, Furman? Really? Why can't they break it up into $50 packages? Say if you want an auction, like 2 or 3 different packages, you could tell them to do that. Yeah, MLZB and Jenny and Cash Money are a good trio. Who else was with them? Back in the day, it was Cash Money. It was MLZB before Jenny got in there. Who else was it? I forget who. Well, you know, if it's an auction, you can get a hold of who's ever doing the auction or the auction house and say, here's how I want it sent, and I want it sent insured. It might cost you, but take that into account when you're buying stuff, you know. Do it once, see where you're at with costs, and then take that into account the next auction you're doing. All right, let's look. See, everybody, I got pay dirt. I got Swamp Dog pay dirt. Swamp Dog Prospector. I did not know that Swamp Dog did pay dirt until the auction, till the WWP auction. So I wanted to get in there and get it, and I got it. I only have one or other two bidders, but what I paid for it is definitely what the gold is worth, because there's 1 gram of gold in there, and I'll bet you $20 is more than 1 gram. Just bet you. We'll do that this winter when I need to have stuff for content. See, Furvid, this is the kind of stuff that I buy if you can buy it cheap enough. And I don't care about the 2x2. I'll take it out of 2x2 and just throw it in a bag or whatever, or just leave it in the 2x2 and throw it in a bag. But if you can get this cheap or cheap enough, go ahead and buy them. I do. Even if they're singles, I just buy them. The hell. Now, this stuff right here, this isn't silver, but it's see that? $18 coin proof set. I got 6 of them all at one time, so I'd have to get the other 12, but number 504 out of 982. That's what this set is, number 504. But for $30, what the hell? You know, I'll take that any day. Any day. It costs $5 a piece to slab them. So, whatever. This time I did get a lot of pennies, and I'll bring the camera down here to the desk and show you, but I got a lot of pennies, and I've been saving pennies for the last, or buying pennies for the last 3-4 months. And I think I'm about done buying pennies now, unless I can get just rolls of 2025s. But other than that, I think I'm about done. I think I bought 1 roll this last auction, 1 or 2 rolls for $5 a roll. And I have 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 rolls of pennies right here in the different years. So I think I'm about done buying pennies, putting them away. We're going to go back to gold, silver, platinum, the cheap stuff, or the cheaper, not the collector stuff, the stacking stuff. And I think I'm done with collector stuff for right now. Done with pennies, and I think I'll just go back to stacking the cheap stuff. All right, let me see. What do you got here? Yeah, I just put that stuff on tubes and put it away or whatever. $1934p and $1942p. Yeah. $50. Huh, okay, $50. Well, what are they? Are they Benjis? They're not Kennedys. Does that to be Benjis or Walkers? See, this is a 42, so it'd have to be Walkers, right? Or 34 and 42? Yeah. Because that's a 42 right there, so it'd have to be Walkers. Yep. I'd have to look up and see when Kennedys come out, and have to be in the 60s. Early 60s? I don't know. And Benjis, there was a time when people weren't collecting Benjis for some reason. Now people want to put a book together or whatever. And Benjis are over $20. Over $20 a piece. $50. Well, hell, I was buying them for $12, $14, $15 a piece, you know, at silver price. And then all of a sudden, it was just like 6 months ago, everybody but started buying Benjis for some stupid reason. And they got stupid expensive, you know, 25, 26, $28 when silver price was down too. And I just quit buying them. I don't collect. I'm not collecting a year set or anything like that, or a mint mark set, anything like that. I'm not collecting it. I'm just collecting cheap silver. And do you ever make a seated Liberty in $50? I can't think I ever saw one. I don't think I've ever seen one. If they did, I've never seen them. But I'm not interested in barbers or seated liberties or I don't care. If they're cheap, I'll buy them. And I do have some barbers, and I do have some seeded stuff, but I don't collect it. So to me, it's just silver. It's just 90%. Ha! Key to Atlantis. You know what you got to do, don't you? You got to put your, where are we at here? Yeah, you got to put your headlamp on. Then you got to put your, that a little bit too bright for you. That's the one I took elk hunting with me. When you had to walk down off a mountain at night, it sure helped. And then you got to put your magnifiers on so you can just get real close and look for that key to Atlantis. Because it's there. You just have to find it. It's there. You just have to find it. Oh, come on. Turn off, you stupid fucker. Damn it. Went past. There we go. No, I got another one. A better light out in my shop. It actually has a battery pack that hangs back here and the light up here. My daughter got me that for Christmas last year. I made a comment. I said, I need to get me another headlamp for when I'm outside doing stuff. Lo and behold, it appeared at Christmas. So, all right, let's look at some pennies and shit. Yeah, pants. See, I got pants on today. Look, see, those are the kind of pants I wear. My wife says she used to have a limit on how many patches she would put on pants. It used to be 5 patches she would put on pants. And she's gotten older now, and she's gone to 3 patches. If she has to put more than 3 patches on, then they get cut up for rags. I like my old pants. I really do. I like my old pants. They're comfy. They fit. They're comfy and they fit. God damn it. All right. You want to see pennies? That's what I got for pennies. And instead of taking them all out of there, let's just do this, which is one thing I like about Durbin, because they send invoices with everything. I have, let's see, 2 rolls of 2010 Ds. Let's take them out of there. 2 rolls of 2010 Ds. I got 1 roll of 2018 Ps. We'll put them over there. That's just one auction. Another auction I got, let's see here. 2008 P and D. The last year design, P and D roll, 2008. And then I got a 1975, 2 rolls of 1975. I'm going to bet you those are it right there. Okay, that was one auction. And another auction I got, I bought 3 rolls and I put 2 in the GAW. And those were 2018 Ps. It already had them. Then I got 2. I missed 2 of them someplace. 2025 Ds. Okay, so I missed 2 someplace. I missed 2 someplace. 2 there. I said 2010s. I said 2018s. They said 75s in 2008. I don't know. I got 2 rolls from something. I got 2 rolls from something. I have to go back through and look and see, but so I got pennies. Now you see why I said I'm about done with pennies. I got just about every year, every mint. I'm just about done. I got at least 1 roll, so I'm about done with those. I did get what is this here? Oh, that's that WW2. This thing is neat. And it had this piece of paper that came with it. It's all beat to hell. But it's a Pearl Harbor 75th anniversary. This is the COA that came with it. And I'm telling you, it's beat all to hell, but it came with it, so. A3 Sky Warriors, I like this coin. Oh, man. Too much light. Battleship down there. Japanese zeros in the air. Wow, that's way too much light in here. I wonder if I can turn something off. Hold up. Oh, I know what I gotta do. We'll shut that. And then we'll see. Nope, still, fuck it. We'll turn off the overhead. And that's about all I can do as far as light goes. There, that helps maybe. That's a cool coin. Give a shit what anybody says. It's a Tuvalu, but that is a nice coin. I mean, the coin sure doesn't look anything like this beat up COA does, but I have to put that into a bill protector instead of just into this plastic, but that's the way it came. Get in there, son of a bitch. That's the way it came, so I'll take it out to the safe like that. Yeah, that one's a cool coin. That one was just neater than shit. And what else? I got one here someplace. I don't know where it went to. Oh, yeah, there they are. I see them. I got this 1.5 ounce Canadian Arctic Fox. I don't know if I have any 1.5 ounce Arctic Foxes. I do for the polar bears, but it's kind of neat. Kind of neat, the Arctic Fox. And it's still a Queenie. Because it's a 2014, 2011. I don't know. Have to look, see here. 2014. Looks like I'm going to have to put some new batteries in that thing pretty quick. Is that a 2 ounce or 1.5? 1.5. Yeah, I didn't have any Arctic foxes, I don't think. I had lots of polar bears and wolves and stuff, but I didn't have any foxes. So now I got one of them. Okay. They put him back here. And this one's a Cumberland Gap. And I bought 2 of these Cumberland Gap things together. This is a coin. Upside down, of course. Oh, no, this is a Britannia. Sorry. God damn it. Here I am fucking up. Yeah, this is a Britannia. Got a Britannia cheap enough, so that's the one with the little horsey privies on the side. Big shit, huh? Let's see. Last coin rolls, huh? Last cent rolls. Yeah. There is a point where the bank won't do it anymore. Anytime I go into a business now and they give me change for bills, they say, how many pennies you got there? Give me 25 cents change in pennies if you got them. And, well, I got to keep some. Say, well, I'll keep some, but just give me whatever you can. And then they give me, say, 5 or 10 cents change in pennies. Yeah, why not? Cumberland Gap. Yeah. Here's one of them right here. This is a metal. This is not a coin. And it has this little COA here with it. National Historical Park. And you open this up. This is really, really thin, and it gives a whole thing about it. And it ends with an open sentence, but if you look on the back, the open sentence is right there. The finish to the open sentence is right there. And it's wrapped in tissue, and it looks like it's aluminum, but it feels heavier than aluminum. So I'm not real sure what it's made out of. It's not silver. Come on. Focus, you fuck. There you go. Stand at Cumberland Gap and Wasatch. Or Anwatch. The procession of civilization. Upside down. God damn. Fucking 180-degree out shit. And the frontier has passed by. It's a neat little medal, remembering the Cumberland Gap. I don't know really what it's made out of. It doesn't say on the COA. But it's a cool little medal. I would call it a token. They call it a medal, but that I thought was kind of neat. Then what else we got here? All right, Furwood, I'm talking to you. This is some of the collector stuff that I got this time around. United States stuff. Mount Rushmore coins. And these are all proofs. I will get proofs. If they're cheap enough, I'll get proofs. And then you got COA, because this is a set here. So you got a silver and clad. $50, silver dollar. Silver dollar is silver, but 90%, and the $50 is clad. It's mostly copper. So and then on the back side, upside down, of course, fucker. United States of America, $1. I do kind of like that design, though. I do kind of like that design, but nice coin. And the $50, the clad $50 is the same thing on this side. Come on. There you go. But on this side, that's neat. So it was a nice set, and it was worth the money, I thought. So It was definitely worth the money, I thought. Yeah, no kidding, Durbin. But, you know, up at my, in my courthouse, up at the clerk's office, they say they can only take $50 or $25 in change for fines or payment of anything, because they'll only take $50 worth. So you can bring $50 worth of pennies in, but that's it, if you wanted to. And then what do we got here? Let's see. Hey! Hmm. And no more room for another cent. Well, I don't know. Okay. Very good, freaking awesome. All right. Let's see what else we got here. United States First in Flight Centennial Commemorative or something like that. Why? Because I like airplanes. This is the one we were making fun of, Wilbur and Orville. The popcorn guys. No, this Wilbur. Oh, yeah, old turd. Yeah, you like that one, don't you? Look at the cameo up there. That's nice. That's a nice coin. Wilbur and Orville. All right, let's put you back in your little case. And like I say, if I can find them cheap enough and I like them, then I'll buy them. But it's not like I buy these things a whole bunch. I mean, I got quite a few, but I'm going to quit buying these, go back to stacking cheap stuff, 90%, 80%, 0.725, 0.925, all of that cheap stuff, all the cheap stuff. And then we got this one. And this is an Olympic one? I don't know. I like Cumberland Gap. I thought I had a Cumberland Gap one there too also, but maybe it was just the metal. I don't know. I'll look at the things again. Maybe it just meant that much to me. So, like, yeah, the 2002 Olympic Winter Games. And people don't like the Olympic coins once the Olympics are done, but that's proofy toofy. Proofy toofy. The Olympic Village Mountains. Kind of like how they did that half real cameo and then half not, like a snowflake almost. I like that. That was a good design choice. Whoever did that, good design choice. Good design choice. So that's kind of actually what we got from Durbin. I have to turn my light back on now that we can. I get a lot of Canadian stuff from Durbin when it comes up. I needed that. I shouldn't have let Hidden have that one, but I did. So that was my mistake. That first year large penny, I needed that. I needed it bad. He needed it bad. I let him have it, and I shouldn't have. All right, that's what we got. And you guys already saw that World War II anniversary of the Pearl Harbor. And then you saw these two, those 6. I'm not sure which states I got, but out of the 18, I got 6. Of course. These bags are junk. Let me turn on the light here. Otherwise, I can't see shit. I got, that's Puerto Rico. And that is the American Samoa. So I think I got all the islands. That's American Samoa. What is this one? District of Columbia. That's a wonderful one there. Nothing that's a real state, just territories. The District of Columbia is not a state, by the way. Virgin Islands? Got the Virgin Islands. Let me see. We'll put that one over there with those. And then we got, what is this one? The Mariana Islands. Northern Mariana Islands. Oh, I didn't know that was a possession, but evidently it is. Come on. There you go. Northern Mariana Islands. And then the last one was what? Guam. Come on. Look. Right here, stupid. Yeah, Guam. So I got all the possessions. I got all possessions. So what else? Let me see. If these are just possessions, and there's only 18, what else are we looking at? The Philippines are their own little country, aren't they? We got the Aleutian Islands, but they're part of Alaska. So what other little territories do we have then? If there are 18 in that set. I don't know. I'd have to look that up. Okay, so we got pennies, we got pay dirt. We got those 3 proofies, and we got those coins there. I think that's it. I think that's all I got. That was Nash's. And like I say, I think I may have one more coming from the WWP auction. They only got 4 cards in there right now. I put this down like that. Only got 4 cards in there right now. And turn this over here a little bit so we can see a little bit more of this guy right here. Oh, you see right back over here. That guy right there. That's a Lee Enfield M5 jungle carbine that I rebuilt. Somebody had tried to sporterize it, and I rebuilt it to its original specs and did the research. According to serial number, it was made in Australia right at the end of World War II, never saw combat. It was imported by a guy that worked for the CIA, retired to California, and started import-export business, imported weapons and sold them. And that's where that gun came from. So I did all the research on him, and the guy that actually owned the business, and because it's stamped on the barrel, imported by blah, blah, blah. It's stamped on the barrel. And I think they had to do that if they were an import. And if anything was an automatic, then it had to be demilled. So, yeah, a lot of that stuff. And I bought the book on the M5 Jungle Carbine, because you can get books on them and stuff. So I did all that. It was kind of fun. I get done with this today. I want to go out and move that trailer, I think. It's going to take a little work to move that. I don't know where I'm going to move it to. I would like to just put it in a shed, but I don't have that much shed room. And another thing I need to do before it gets real cold is take all the batteries out of everything. Out of my lawnmower, out of the wife's lawnmower, out of my splitter. I got to put that one splitter in the shed. It's still sitting out by the pile. I thought I would split some more oak, but maybe I'm not going to get to it now. I don't know. But that one's still sitting out by the pile, so I may have to move that. We'll just wait until the snow stops blowing and stuff, and we'll put everything away. But just get everything put away for the winter, because it's here now. It's here now. We're going to this finish jackhammer, so it's a little for doing pours or coins or something. That's what I'm thinking. It's not a concrete jackhammer, because there's no such thing as a finished jackhammer there. So I don't know. I don't know what the hell that is. All right. Where the hell are we? We're at an hour. Oh, yeah. I did go out and refinish my inventory on my privies. And I still got one coming yet. And I can't remember what the hell it is. I got one coming from Mad Stacker. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 28, 29. So 29 Canadian privies. I got to looking. Everything is from the 2000 and up to present. There's nothing in the 1990s at all. I have one 1998 Gate to Parliament privy. That's a 98. I had to look up and just check and see if there are any other privies back in the 90s. I'm sure there is, but I'll tell you what, and I said it yesterday, Canadian Mint, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about most of the time. Oh, here's one little gold one that I got. It's small too. 2013. It's a 50-cent coin, but it's a sea creatures. It's a little starfish. 1.27 grams. That's a neat little coin there. That's the only, I think, gold coin from Canada that I have, other than the First Special Service Force and Maple Leafs. I got those little Grammy Maple Leafs. I got 10th ounce Canada bar. It's a bar coin, but it's a bar. And I got 10th ounce Maple Leafs, quarter ounce, half ounce. I don't think I have any full gram or full ounce Maple Leafs. I have a 1 full ounce Eagle, gold Eagle. That's the only one I have. All the rest are quarter, half ounce below. That I don't have in my IRA. If it was in my IRA, I have a lot more, but Maple Leafs and Eagles. But that's just, I'm just talking about stuff that I have bought. After tax dollars, that kind of stuff. Just a jackhammer, okay. Penny rolls, I think I'm done with penny rolls. I have piles and piles of pennies now. Like I said, for the last 3-4 months, I've been putting pennies away, buying pennies and putting them away, thinking, yeah, they might be worth something in 20 years, 25 years. My girls will get them all, but they're not coin collectors, so what are they going to do with them? They'll fucking just take them back to the bank, I'm sure. I won't leave specific instructions for them what to do with them, but if they're going to move from house to house or city to city, they're not going to want to move all that weight. So I don't know. We'll see what. I think I'm done with pennies for right now. I think saving them would be a good idea, though. I think saving them would be a real good idea. Because I'm with Freakin'. I think they'll be worth 2 or 3 times what they're worth now. So just a jackhammer. Let me go to that here. You gonna repair that fucking thing or just scrap it? I think I just scrap the fucker. Tell you the truth. I don't know. Might be able to fix it, but it'd be worth more fixed. That's for damn sure. But I always call manufacturers or repair place down here in Charles City. They usually tell me if it's worth fixing or if it's worth junking. I had 4 dehumidifiers, basement dehumidifiers, small ones. That'll hold couple gallons of water, and then you got to empty it out. Could get repair parts for them because they're Chinese made, of course. Even American made ones. If they go out on you, just junk them because, and let me tell you, compressor motors in those things, you have to drill a hole in them or cut top off, drain the oil out, but there's a lot of copper in there, buddy. So, okay, I got, yeah, maybe it's worth fixing. I don't know. Maybe it's worth fixing. Yeah, one girl, my middle daughter, she's becoming quite the home fixer-upper. Um, Getting to know her tools and getting to know what to do with flat tires and shit. And I told her, don't always just go get a new tire. I mean, a lot of those tires have inner tubes in that can be patched. And I showed her how to take tires off of rims by hand. You can do it by hand. And so she's becoming quite the little tool gal. She's been renovating a house that she bought. And she'll do just about everything except plumbing and electrical work. As far as woodwork and drywall and mudding and taping and all that, painting and all that shit, she's good with that. I did show her how to take a tire off a rim on her riding lawnmower this summer, and she's got that down. She asked me if I had a hammer drill. I said, no, I don't think I have one, but Brian's got one. I can get one from him, for my brother. I had one at one time, but I think it went to shit on me. Anyway, I said, no, she said, no, that's okay. I don't think I really need it. I just wondered if you had one. If you're asking if I had one, that means you need one. I have drill drivers, that hammer and screws, or take off rusted bolts or whatever. I got those. Well, I don't know if I got big enough to drill for concrete or whatever. I don't think I have one of those, but. Hey, Scotty, what do you mean you fixed over 100, freaking? 100 of them jackhammers? You must have a supplier, a construction company or something you get them from. Okay, if it's worth fixing, fix it. Yeah. Because you sure as the hell won't get that much copper out of it, copper or steel out of it. And then you'll have to get rid of the plastic too. So, yeah, if it's worth fixing, fix it. I mean, I do the same thing. I'll fix it and fix it and fix it until it can't be fixed anymore, and then junk it. But, yep. I don't know what the hell I got sitting on my bench right now. Oh, I was working on not turkey decoys, but turkey tail decoys. You see that tail on that turkey back there? Where is he? Right there. Take them tails off. If you take those tails off, dry them, spread the feathers out, dry them with borax, clean all the fat and shit off them. Dry them with borax in that position. And then take a 2-part epoxy, put on them. Take a handle. I use a re-rod, just a steel handle, and sharpen it on the end. So that way you can, and I put a wood handle on it so it doesn't slip in your hand, so that you can actually hold it in front of you while you're trying to sneak up on a turkey, or you can stick it in the ground and roll over to another position and do your calling from a different position or whatever. I've taken them and put them up in fences, just stuck them in fences and wiggle it so the turkey saw it and called. I got that turkey within fucking 10 feet and blew its head off. Those turkey tails work. You can walk up on a goddamn turkey. Just hold that in front of you. You can walk up on a turkey in the springtime. They do work. So I have some extra turkey tails, and I was putting the handles on and stuff for decoys. So it looks like I have to do that again. You're dumpster diving. Well, you're in a place where you can do that. That's good. When I and my wife used to live in Kansas City or in the suburbs of Chicago out there, we dumpster dove. A lot of our first furniture came out of dumpsters. Our coffee table came out of dumpsters. I have a cedar chest that somebody was throwing away. Young kids had used it as a toy box, and there was color all over on the inside of the lid and needed refinished, and the hinges needed fixed. The tray had to go in there. My wife fixed it all up. It's sitting in the other room. I can show you a cedar chest. Let me see if I can do that. I don't know if I can do that. Let me see if I can do that. Should be able to. I got a outlet on it, but you should be able to see it. Had a lock with a key on the front. There. Nice cedar chest. My wife redid everything, cleaned it all up. Same thing with the table. See that table with the chairs around it right there? It's a library table. It was going to get thrown away at Glenview Naval Air Station. And so it came home with me. And my wife refinished it. And it's been through, let's see, 1, 2, 3 moves. That's the second set of chairs that we put with it. But I'll tell you what, man, you can do some good shit dumpster diving. You can do some good shit dumpster diving. If you're in a place where you can dumpster dive, I recommend it. Because even scrapping stuff, even just scrapping stuff, you can make a lot of money just scrapping stuff out of a dumpsters. And if you can fix them like Freakin's doing, if you can fix that stuff and sell them for, say you put $50 into it and you sell it for 400, shit, man, is that worth your time or not? Hell yes, it is. Yeah, and see, freaking, that's why I keep cords. When I junk stuff and I take the electrical cords off them, I keep that stuff until I get way too many, and then I'll junk them. But I've made drop cords out of cords that people have thrown away, electrical cords and stuff. You'd be surprised how much stuff you can fix just taking parts off of other stuff and fix it. I had a sump pump, all right? My daughter had a sump pump. There was a relay on the inside switch, and because it's on the inside, it has to be watertight because there's oil in there. And I called the manufacturer, and I have to get it through a supplier. So I call the supplier. They order it from the manufacturer. It's on back order, blah, 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 fucking blah. So as I had that apart, and I was waiting for that part, I was taking apart the dehumidifiers and junking them, because you can't get parts for them. So I was junking them, and each dehumidifier has a compressor motor inside. So all the stuff is waterproof in there. And as I was junking them, there was a switch in there. It looked like it would fit in that sump pump. So I put it in, filled it with oil, put it back together, turned it on. I'll be fucked. It worked. It turned on. It worked. Okay. So then I took it in my butcher room. I filled the sink with water, and I put it in there. And lo and behold, it works. It pumps water. All it needed was that switch. Just a 2-prong, 2 wires go on it, held in place with a screw, and it had to be completely enclosed and oil-proof. And it worked. So now it was the same voltage application. Was the same amperage application? Well, a sump pump as opposed to a dehydrator, or not dehydrator, but dehumidifier pump, probably the same. because they always got turn on, turn off, turn on, turn off. So I figured it was about the same. Lo and behold, it worked. So she bought a new one, of course, and put it in place. But that one is a backup now. Always have a backup something. Always. Yeah, brushes for motors, windings, yeah. Well, I'm thinking that do you have a large web presence where you sell refabricated or remanufactured tools? You should have if you don't. You should have if you do not. You should have a large online store where you sell refurbished tools. I'm thinking that you do, but I don't know that for a fact. Oh, we were going through this little thing here. I looked at my Durbin bells. You know, I got like 20 Durbin bells. I give them away as gifts. All of my girls have Durbin bells. My wife has 2 Durbin bells. I have 15 of them up here. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 in my safe with the Canadian stuff. They're Canadian themed on the handles and stuff, or the bells themselves. One is an 80% silver 3-coin bell. It's got a crown. It's got a crown on the top of the handle and a coat of arms. I got a 80% silver 3-coin bell with coat of arms and no crown on the top of the handle. I have one 80% 3-coin bell with a maple leaf handle. There's a big maple leaf on the handle. And I got one large cent 3-coin angel bell with brass leaves on the handle. So 3 silver ones and 1 copper one. 3-coin bell, a large 3-coin bell, large cent. So 3 large cents in that bell with brass leaves on the handle. So yeah. YouTube, Furbage Finds, at Furbage Finds. Now you collect tools. Okay, Furbage, we'll see you, buddy. Now you collect tools, huh? Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. One of the best tools for shit hits the fan type scenarios are all the hand tools. Rakes, shovels, push tillers. I have one with all of the attachments for it. My wife even uses it yet sometimes. You know, it's a large wheel in the front, the little plow in the back, 2-handle, you push. Hand tools, all the wrenches and whatever. Nothing that takes electricity, nothing that takes air. I mean, I have air tools for when I was mechanic, but I use them at home too. But I kind of collect like sledgehammers and axes and wedges and 2-man, single-man crosscut saws, a 2-setter, files, file brushes, all the hand tools. Everything from doing logging to doing minuscule wire, doing minuscule like gun work or jewelry work. Tools, just hand tools. Anything that takes manual input to operate, not electric, not air, not. So that's what we got, man. That's what we got. All right, I'm gonna take this shit out. I gotta inventory this shit real quick. Write it down, and then take it out to the safe. That's why I got a new safe. And yeah, it's getting full already. The safe, yeah, fuck. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna start giving some of this shit to my girls. Here, it's yours. You can have it. I'm not gonna sell. You know, I sell a little gold every now and then. I haven't sold any silver yet. I have sold some gold. I think I've sold 2.5. Might have sold 5. Might have sold 6 ounces or close. No, 5 ounces and 5.5 ounces, probably 5.5 ounces of gold over the last 3-4 years, just for a bill here, a big bill there. You know, something something that catches you by surprise that you don't have savings for. I love hand tools too. I have a collection of old hand tools hanging on screwdrivers with wood handles, especially with wood handles. Old curved wrenches, old. I have a couple old railroad tools. And I know another guy that I go to concerts with, a younger guy. He has a DJ business also. He works for a large company here in town, but he has a DJ business he does on the side also. He collects old tools also. So, yep, I got old hand drills. I even have 3 drill presses, hand drill presses that actually move down as you're drilling. It's got a wheel up on top with a pawl that spins, and it goes down as you hand drill. I have one that's mounted. I have 2 on the floor. One that has to go on a large beam because it's a big, heavy bastard. So I'm digging a hole in my shed, and I'm going to put a beam in there to mount that hand drill to, right where my forges and stuff are at on that floor. The other one's in my shop right now. It's mounted to one of my metal upright beams in there. That's a smaller one. And I'm going to tell you what, they fucking work, man. They work. So, and how many post leg vices do I have? I got 1, 2, 3 or 4, and I have 2 of them that have had the legs cut off. So all you have to do is just weld another leg onto it. Or you can mount them on a bench too. Either way. Yeah, old spanner wrenches, tongs, yeah. Drill presses you need, huh? We could make a deal, but that would take, I'd have to put them on I'd have to put stuff on a pallet, band it down, wrap it, and ship it that way. Because you're in what? You're in Texas, aren't you? I believe you're in Texas. All right. I will take a video. I will do a video on my phone of my drill presses. And you can make up your mind from there. I have one that is had a piece that needed welded, but because it's cast, I have to take it to town, have that guy. Well, he hasn't gotten at it for a long time. So I'm going to go uptown and talk to him. I got 2 or 3 projects up there for him to weld, and he hasn't gotten at them because he's got all that farm equipment to work on during harvest and shit. So I'm going to get him this winter and say, fix that fucking stuff. Get it done. Let's get it out of here because it's been up here for a couple of years now. So let's get it. Yeah. All right. I need a fucking piece of paper to write shit down. I need a piece of paper to write shit down. Where is it at? Give me a piece of fucking paper. I need a piece of paper. Gotta write shit down there. Okay, talk to Wayne at Gordy's. And the name of the place is Gordy's Implement and Repair. And Wayne's the head guy out in the shop, and he's the welder. Talk to Wayne at Gordy's about getting my shit done. Well, getting my projects done. I have a knife. There. And I'm just going to, I got an electric motor. I wanted a shaft welded on, a shaft extension. Drill press. A drill press piece. All right. I will do that Monday. I got my brother's thing to go to tonight. I got to move that goddamn trailer out of the way. I'm not going to move snow. I'm going to have to move some snow. I'm not going to move snow until it quits blowing and shit. There's no sense moving snow if it's just going to fill back in. So my wife can still get her car in the garage. She can still get out of the yard, so it's not a big deal. What I do have to do is inventory and look up this foreign coinage and see if there's any silver in this shit. I think this is the stuff that's got silver in it, but I'm not sure. I have to look up the percentage of silver and stuff, and I'll mark it on there. But there's some Spanish stuff and some French stuff, and you just have to look it up and see what silver content is. I got more out in the fucking other safe, so I got a box full of foreign stuff. If it's British, they know what it is. French, they don't know what it is. There's Spanish, French, Netherlands, Mexican, of course. And Mexico had varying degrees of silver in different coins. Let's see, you're on project 2000905. Oh, 005. Yeah, I'm anxious before and then glad when it's over. Always. Yep. Hammers, sledges. I got 2 log rollers that I fixed. New handles. What else? Scrapers, pickaxes, mattocks. Yeah. Time for a BH ringer. What is that? A B ringer. Oh, I see. All right. 4:20. It's 4 or 5 o'clock somewhere. Yeah. Well, what time is it here? 1:30. Yeah. Lady B, I'll tell you what. I'm glad Thanksgiving is over with also, and I'm always surprised at the amount of fucking food left in my refrigerator after people leave and go home. They don't take enough food home with them. Man. I think the girls took the ham, what was left. They always leave us they take food, but they leave us little piles, little bowls of stuff in the refrigerators. I don't want just a little bowl. If I want to eat it, I want more food than that. So either take it all or leave me more, one or the other. Close enough, yeah. Close enough for the rate. Well, Lady B, you didn't see all the stuff I got, did you? We did get a bag of pay dirt from Swamp Dog Prospector. I got a bag of pay dirt, a 1 gram bag. 1 gram. There's a gram of gold in there. I'll bet you there's more. I'll bet you there's more in there. I'm going to have to, I don't know if I'm going to put it in that bag. No, I don't think so. I'm going to take some of this stuff, put it in here, take it out. I got to go back out to the shop anyway. You know what I've decided I'm going to do? My cat is overweight. And even though she's an outside cat, I leave her in the shop and leave her a bowl of dry food in there. She gets a little wet food every day, or every other day. A little wet food, maybe a third of a can. And she has all that dry food she wants to eat. She's getting fat. I got to kick her out of the goddamn shop, go outside and do something. It's like a fucking kid. All right, Lady B. I got that Salt Lake Olympic coins, commemorative coin, proofs, of course, proofs. I got that first flight centennial commemorative coin. There's a silver and a half in there. And then I got the Mount Rushmore anniversary coin. Silver and a half is in there. There's a clad half in there. So we got those 3 from Durbin. We got this metal. It's just a Cumberland Gap metal. I don't know what it is. Brass, bronze, pewter, whatever. Get that 1.5 ounce Arctic Fox. Canadian Arctic Fox. And we got a freaking, come here, turn around in a bag. There you go. Got a Britannia. There we go. Or Britannia. That's the one with the horse privy on it on the side. So we got those. Usually those Britannias go for more money, but I got one for, I don't know, $50, something like that. And I got 12 rolls of pennies. There, 12 rolls of pennies. I think I'm done with pennies for a while. And then we got 6 of those 18 coin proof set, first day issue. These are all American territories. District of Columbia, Samoa, all of those. So there's 6 of those 18. And then the last one is this Pearl Harbor commemorative from Tuvalu. I have to turn that around for you. I really think this is kind of a unique coin. That's the COA that was in there, and you see how beat up that is? But this is the coin. See the ships on the bottom? The zeros in the air, Japanese zeros in the air. And yeah, it's a Tuvalu coin, but that's a nice little tribute. I liked it. I thought it was awful. It was different. It was very different because of the COA and how beat up, and so there was something going on with that, and I'm not sure what it was, but very different. So that COA's got to get put into a bill thing for putting dollar bills in, just to keep it from getting any worse. But yeah, that's all I got from Durbin, and that that pay dirt was a WWP auction win, and I think I got everything from WWP as far as I know anyway. I didn't keep track this year. Like I said, I usually keep notes, but I didn't this year. And I have, I think I bought 5 items. I have 4 of the cards right now. I have to look and see if I got another one someplace, but usually I keep them right here. Anyway, that's what I got from Durbin. That's what I got from the auction. I opened it last night. I stayed up until 2 o'clock again this morning on the internet. I don't know why I do, because there's nothing good on after midnight. But I do. So what I will do, what do I got here? Oh, that's nothing. I owe money here in the next few days. Let me see, 80 to Ginger. And how much? Hold up a second. I gotta look and see. I'm getting where is it at here? Mike. 525 bucks to him. To M4D. What is this? Oh, I see. That's just another picture. Well, there's a Geigergram there. There's another something. There's Arger Horace. There's a Royal Mint. Okay. Kind of stuff that he had before. And then the one to Ginger is for a wolf, I think. And then what we got is a I had Ginger make me a silver 50 cal bullet, and I sent Ginger all of the silver with some scrap 925. I said throw that in there, and then some other 999 silver. I think it assayed out 95 something pure. And so he's got my bullet, my actual bullet he used for the mold. He's got the silver bullet, and I bought some other shit from him. I can't remember. I got a big package down there. I don't remember. Anyway, he came up with this Canadian coin. So just throw it in my fucking package and tell me what you want. And he said 80 bucks. Okay, I'll buy it for 80 bucks. I think it's a ounce and a half. But anyway, I get paid like a lot of you old people get paid once a month. And I have to pay all my bills. All my bills get paid out before I do anything else. And then once the bills are taken care of, and every once in a while I get hit with a surprise bill, but like last month. And then I know what I can spend on silver and whatever. So I tell people, and if they're okay with, I'll sell you five grams of gold for 600 bucks. Okay. Well, I don't have it this month because it's like the 20th or the 15th of the month. I don't have it. If you can wait until the 1st of next month, I will pay you. Just hold on to your product until I get you the money. Some people are okay with that, and that's fine. Some people are okay with it. If not, that's fine too. Go ahead and sell it if you can sell it. If you need the money right away, go ahead and sell it. Most people will. Okay, yeah, I'll wait. Most people will do that. So Ginger does that. M4D does that. Cash Money does that. There are other people that will just wait because they know I'm going to buy it, so they just wait, and it makes it easy on me too. So you got a Secret Santa gift? How the hell? Oh, hey, who is that? Dr. Adelaide Seth. Yes, Seth. Who the hell is that? I don't know. You're blue now. Did you change your name again, Seth? Is that what you did or what? Let me go to your channel for a minute. Let me check. Just let me check. Nope. You're not the other Seth. You are this Seth. Okay. Glad to have you, Doc. You are now blue. So you can go to everybody else's channel and subscribe to them too. I see that, Lady B. I see that. So that's good. We get new people in. That's good. I just going back up in chat and see when he came in. But yeah, I see that. He's a collector too, but a new one. Well, good, man. Good deal. You got two kinds of people in this community. You got stackers and you got collectors. Then you got people like us that do both. So I was a stacker before I was a collector. But then I started collecting a few coins and I settled on I wanted to collect Canadian coins. So that's what I collect, Canadian coins. But as I got more and more and more into this, I also paying for gold in prospect. So I get pay dirt and pan them out and get the gold out. Or I go down to the rivers and get my get some concentrates down there. I'll pan out some down by the river. Usually I'll bring them back to the shop and do it there because it's easier. You got to clean off sluice. Or you can do a little panning there and be very careful. Down at the river, not so much. I can pan down there, just a pan here, a pan there, a pan there, just to see if there's anything in there or any black sand. If I find black sands, then it's going in a pail and I'll bring it back up to the shop. But north central Iowa is not really a gold producing area. If you find gold here, it's flour gold, little flour gold. The Osage arm of the glacier came down about right here. So you'll find flour gold, but not much else. And so, yeah, that's something that's fun to do. Another thing is metal detecting. Never thought about it or wanted to do it, but now there's that side of this community that metal detects. And I kind of thinking about doing that too. Buying a cheaper metal detector and just trying it around the farm before I want to commit any more money to a better, bigger outfit. You know what I mean? I'm in north central Iowa, Lady Bluegrass. It's and I can tell by your name, you're probably in Kentucky. There is gold in Iowa, but there is nothing but flour gold here. You won't find, if you find a picker here, you are extremely, extremely lucky. It's mostly flour gold. It was a total waste of money. Well, let me see. I wrote a note here. Let's see if I can find it. About one that's not real expensive, but I saw a really good review of it. Let's see if I can find that note. And see, that's the problem with me. I got notes. I write on shit, and I got a pile of this stuff. The Mind Lab CTX 3030. I'll put it in the chat for you. I will put it into chat, and you can look it up if you want to. Where'd it go? Yep. All right. I got it in the chat. You can look that one up if you want to. I saw a really good review on it, and it's not a one of these with all the bells and whistles and all that shit. You know, a real good basic detector. So depends on what the silver price is this spring. If it's over 60, I might sell a little. We're getting close to 60 anyway. I've said for a long time, if it goes over 60 and I can get $60 for my silver, you know, because usually they want to buy it back of spot. If I can get $60, I will sell it. But if it hits $60, and well, I'll give you 56 for it. Nah, that ain't happening. I won't sell it until I can get 60. Now you might look that detector up, and somebody else might say it's pure shit. I don't know, but the review that I looked at said it was a pretty good basic detector. So, and then still, you know, you're going to get a metal detector, but you're going to need a pinpointer too. So, I don't know. You want to spend the money? I haven't yet. I'm thinking about it. I haven't yet. No, I want 9-volt batteries. I don't know. I'm sure the rechargeable ones are more expensive than the replaceable batteries, but I guess I never thought about power sources. I never thought about power sources. I always assumed that they all took batteries. I just didn't know what kind of batteries. I don't know. I guess I'll have to look that up too. Shit. But I just know around this old farm, and this house was built in the 60s. Late 50s, early 60s, this house was built. And there was not a well, but they had a cistern. Because when we added this portion to the house, because where I'm sitting right now used to be the living room. This isn't big enough to be a living room, but it was. We put on a whole new addition out that way. And that's now the living room, dining room, with the stairs going downstairs. And we put a basement underneath of that also. So there's another living area down there. So they got smaller living room, dining room up here, Downstairs, that's all living room with a closet under the stairs that goes down. And that's all added on. We ran into that old cistern out there, and we covered that up. But this just was a farm place. It was a field here at one time, and then they, because it's up on top of the hill, they built a house here. And there was a barn, pasture, shed, a couple of 3 bins down there. Sold the bins. I kept one, and that's a storage bin out behind the shed now. We moved that. We actually drug it with a tractor back there. It was on cement. They put cement inside of it. And we actually took a chain and cut the underneath the concrete, and then put a chain around it and just drug it, concrete and all, out to where I wanted it. Because we built a brand new shed where all those bins were at. Well, it's not brand new. It was one we took down and moved and put back up. But yeah, I got a 55 by 60 foot shed there. Has my butchering room inside. It has a shop inside where it has the furnace and air condition, and I have a my forge off the one corner that's not enclosed. It's just out in the shed, in the cold part of the shed, and that's where my forge floor is at. But you would find all kinds of old farm junk around here because they just like down in this draw down here. That's where they used to dump all the glass. They used to dump anything that was glass. They would dump in that drawer down there. And you go down there and find some neat old bottles and shit. Most of it's broke up glass, and that's just to prevent. And they put rock in there and stuff. That's to prevent the ravine from washing out all the way up to the road, because it would wash out without the rocks and stuff in there holding that dirt back. And so that they put glass in there, and they threw all kinds of old washing machines and dryers and shit in there. And I've drug most of that stuff out, the metal stuff out, and taken that up to the metal junk recycler up there and sold it. But the glass you can't sell. That'll turn back into sand at some point in time. Because glass is heavy, like rock. The rocks are heavy, and it'll sink in. It'll grind and grind and grind, and finally it'll become sand again. So it's not a big deal. And because it's in the draw, it'll get covered up. But that's what they used to do with glass before the recyclers. Now recycle glass and put colored glass and clear glass separate and whatever. But now it all goes in and recycle shit. Don't throw it in a draw anymore. But before they used to, I mean, there's nails and screws and fucking bottle caps and parts from machinery. There's just crap all over in this ground. Yeah, I would like to take a recharge or a detector that has a slide-in battery, like my rechargeable drills or my any of my rechargeable equipment, the weed whackers, all that stuff. I'd rather have battery stuff. Have rechargeable batteries, slide them in, take an extra one with you in a holster, and that one gives out. Take it out, slide another one in. Hey, Tim, hold up, buddy. I will turn you into a blue thing. Okay, you're now blue. Good to see you. Haven't seen that name, Tim Evans, in a long time. Where you been? Well, with a name like Lady Bluegrass, I kind of figured you were in Kentucky. I had a buddy that lived there in Prestonville. His name was Russ. Rusty Preston, plays music, plays guitar. He's in local bands and stuff. Him and his fiance moved to Florida. Like a lot of the old guys I know, moved to Florida, Arizona. Anyway, he's down there now, playing bars and stuff and jam sessions, and he knows a lot of the backup musicians in Nashville and stuff. So he's pretty good. I got a couple of videos of him playing up here. He came up and played up here for us. Here, there, and everywhere. Yeah, I'll bet. There are a lot of, I won't say a lot, but some guys that are around the community for a while, and you get to know them pretty well, and then they disappear for a while. And a year later, here they come back again. So, and then some guys just disappear. They just got other stuff to do. Snacks and refreshments ready for the party tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna miss Cash's birthday party tonight because I'll be over at a deer hunting group meeting. We got that going on tonight. When I get done with that, then I'll come back and hop on. But other than that, no, I'm about done with pennies because I've been for the last 4 or 5 months, 6 months maybe. I've been stacking away pennies because I think they'll be worth some money in 20 years. And my girls will get them all, so it doesn't matter. But after this last bunch of pennies, I think I'm done putting pennies away. I got quite a few now. What I like to do is get the older pennies that are copper rather than the newer ones. But I got some newer ones too because as we were getting to 2025, there were talk, doing away with pennies. In 2025, they finally did. And if I can find some rolls of 2025 pennies, I'll buy them. I got 1 or 2 rolls in here. But yeah, that last year of pennies, 2025, PDs, S's, they'll all be worth some money. And then there'll be people who buy them. So, but then the old rolls are worth more because they're copper. So I don't know. The pennies are going to be worth something. But I think I'm done. I think I'm done buying them now. I'll have to look out there and see how many I got. I got a separate safe just for pennies. And it's a big safe. You ain't gonna move it. But all that's in there is pennies. So right now, I just saved it off to the side, thinking I was gonna buy a bunch of pennies. I did, but I got more room in there, so I think I'll put some other coins in there. I might put the collectible stuff, like these things right here. They're not silver, but they'll be worth something. They're worth what I bought them for, that's for sure. But 18 coin proof set, and there's 6 of them here, so you'd have to get the other 12. But it's not silver, but yes, they're worth what I paid for them. I paid $30 for these things, I think. Hold up a second. Let me look. Just let me check. I'll tell you for sure. $35. I paid $35 for them. I got 6 slab quarters for $35. Come on. Is that not worth it? A lot of people didn't want them because it's an 18 coin set. And if you don't get to all 18, then what the hell? They didn't want them. So, but six slabs and they're proof PF70s, every one of them. PR70 decams. And of course, they're ANACs. They're not NGCs or PCGS. They're ANACs, but what the fuck? I mean, why wouldn't you buy them for $35? I don't know. Maybe I'm nuts. I don't know. Maybe I am nuts, but Yes, you need to try and grab up a couple of 2025 rolls before they just disappear. And I imagine they're going pretty quick now. But I would try and get PD and S if they did make an S. I don't know. Did they make an S? P's and D's, yes. West Point, no. They might have made S. They might have made San Francisco. But I would try and get at least one roll. At least one roll from each mint, anyway. I have no clue what I have for. Where'd it go? I have to look. Yeah, I got a couple rolls of 25s. Let's see. 2025 Ds. I got 2 rolls of 2025 Ds this time around. I got 2014, a P and a D roll. I got a 2018 P roll. Actually, I bought 3. I gave 2 to the golf, to the giveaway. And this is the 2018 P. Here, this is the one, the 1975 P. And I got 2008, a P and a D roll, because that's the last year, or the first year of that last year design. So from 18 to 25. I gotta look. That might be from the previous design. Let's see, there. The pennies will be worth something. Just mark my words, pennies will be worth something. Hey, JJ, how are you, buddy? See, Tim, he came right in, man, and he was white. I hadn't seen him. I haven't seen that name for a long time, man. Collection of what? My pennies or my Canadian? I have a pretty decent Canadian collection. It's not the best, but not the best, but I do have some anyway. You know, I told you I have that 4-drawer safe. I got it at an auction, a farm auction. It's over here a few miles. This guy had a old military 4-drawer safe, but it's a file cabinet, but it's a safe. Thick, heavy bastard. I mean, it's as heavy as my 50-gun safe. And it's got an internal lock and key. Plus, I put a extra steel bar on it with locks on. You ain't moving that thing. And 3 of those drawers in that 4-drawer safe are full of Canadian coins, Canadian stuff. Well, and the top one is starting to get full of Canadian stuff. But I got some gun stuff in there. I'm going to have to move some of that gun stuff out of there. I'm telling you, man, I really do need more safe space. Not just gun safes, because you can stack stuff in gun safes, but I have to put individual shelves in there. So in order to leave it multi-purpose, I guess, I don't put the shelves in. I just leave both sides open so I can put guns in or stack coins in there. I should put the shelves in one side. Maybe I'll do that. Oh, what do you think? That new gun, well, the old gun safe I had was a 42 gun safe. And that was $700 when I bought it. I bought this 50 gun safe, which is bigger, wider, deeper, for the same money. This Black Friday sale. I got it before Black Friday, like a week before, but still the same money as that other safe. And that one was on sale when I bought it. So And I got them at the same place, the exact same place too. So if I can get another 50 gun safe for the same money, I'll buy it next year. I don't know where I'll put it, but I'll buy it. I should start selling some stuff. I need to make some room. A 45 micro S? Really? Mercury? For $7. You got a good deal. You got a good deal, JJ. That's a good deal. I have to look at some of these mercs. I got a pile of mercs. And like I tell you guys, I don't look at them for errors, varieties, and that kind of stuff. I don't look at any coin. It goes in a pile. Maybe I should start looking at them. God, I don't know if I have the patience to do that though. I don't know if I have the patience for it. I'd have to go through everything I got and just start. And I'm not like Block, because Block knows exactly what he's looking for when he's flipping coins around and looking and shit. And he's got better eyes than I got, I can tell you that. But holy crap, man, I don't know if I'd have the patience to do that shit. I suppose you get a lot better at it as you do it, but pay dirt. JJ, I got pay dirt from Swamp Dog Prospector. I bought it at the WWP auction. I finally got it today. It's a 1 gram bag. I am going to have fun, make a video of panning that out. That's going to be fun. That, and I showed everybody before, we got a dozen rolls of pennies, different pennies. I did get a couple of 2025 rolls though, which was a good thing. Oh, I got to put those in a bag. Yeah, they can all go in that bag. Because I got that one safe that's just strictly for pennies. Oh, God. That's heavy, man. 12 rolls of pennies is heavy. I'd hate to be Block and have to try and fucking skateboard with those things on a backpack. And then we got Mount Rushmore anniversary coins, proofs. We got First Flight Centennial coin. We got the Salt Lake, Utah Olympic coins. Those are all proofy. We got a Cumberland Gap, and I take it out of here and show you. It's a Cumberland Gap metal. I'll show you that one in a bit. I got that 1.5 ounce Arctic Fox, Canadian Arctic Fox. I had 1.5 ounce Grizzlies. I don't know if I had 1.5 ounce Arctic Fox. So I got that one. I got a fucking Britannia cheap. Somebody let me have a Britannia cheap, and that's the one that's got the horse privy on the edge. I got a couple of them. And I told you I got these those quarters, the 18 coin program. They're ANACs. They're a PR70 decam. They're ANACs, but who cares when I got them for 35 bucks? I got 6 of them for 35 bucks. Who cares? And then I got this Pearl Harbor coin. And it's a Tuvalu. Look at that coin, man. That coin is cool. The COA that came with it is really beat up. So I don't know what the story is there, but I do have the coin and the COA. And it's a Tuvalu coin, but you know, I really don't care. That goes in with my military stuff. I have to bring just my box of military themed coins in. I have a box full of military themed coins. Here, I'll take this one out and show you real quick. It's a neat metal. It's not a coin, it's a metal. And it's not silver. It's not pewter. I think it's brass, but there's a little COA that comes with it, a little explanation, and it's very, very thin. Very, very fine. Ah, shit's upside down, of course. And then as you read down, you'll notice the last sentence is not complete. Till they were blocked by the Pacific Ocean, and in the course of their expansions. And if you look on the back of that little thing, they finished the sentence. Had formed a great nation. It's a kind of a neat little thing. Cumberland Gap National Historic Park. And it's in tissue paper. Stand in Cumberland Gap and watch the procession of civilization. And the frontier has passed by. It's a silver colored, it's almost aluminum colored, but it's heavier. Much heavier. Hold up a second. And we are on grams. Oh, come on here, you. Where you at? Let's see if I can get it. 47.15 grams. So I really don't know what it's made out of. I guess I could try putting it on my Sigma and see, but yeah, I might do that. I might throw it on a Sigma just to check it, see if it's copper. Might be copper. Put this on the floor. Hold up a second. Oh, I hope it's charged up. Yeah, we got 2/3 charged, so we're good. All right, metal. What do we want? Copper. Let's put it on copper. See what we got. Well, I guess maybe I'll have to do it this way because you guys can't see it, but damn, can't do it like that either. That light's too much light, isn't it? Too much light. All right. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, it doesn't test copper because it's way down to the right on copper. So let's just look for metal. It's not going to be rhodium, palladium, or platinum. It's not going to be gold. So let's go to silver. Pure silver. Let's try that. It's not, but nope, way down to the right. Metal. Let's go down to Let's go up to sterling. Let's try that. No, way down to the right on that, so we're not even close. Let's go to 90%. Nope, way down to the right on that. So 96% Britannia. Oh, way down to the right on that. Okay, so let's just look here. Gold. Nope. Let's see. We got anything more in there? No. It's not copper. It's not gold. Well, let's just see what it says for platinum, should we? Let's just go with platinum. And see, that's way to the left. Okay, so silver is way to the right, platinum's way to the left. So it's something in between. Oh, metal. Let's go palladium. Shit, if that's palladium, I'd shit myself. Nope, that's way left too. So let's go rhodium. Oh, god damn it. Let's go rhodium. Oh, that went to the right. It just about stopped. Oh man, that went way to the right too. So platinum, palladium are way to the left, but rhodium's way to the right, like silver. Oh man, are we getting close? Let's go to Pamp rhodium. Holy shit! Holy shit! That is in the green for Pamp rhodium. What the fuck? Oh, I wish you guys could see this. Okay, I'm going to go up to the other rhodium. Up to the other rhodium up there. And see, it stops about halfway in the red to the right and then goes over. So I know it's thinking about it. But if we go down to Pamp rhodium, and I'm going to see if I can get you to see this or not. Damn, I wish it's just too much light. Maybe I can, I don't know, can't do that either. But you go down to Pamp rhodium. Oh shit, select. And buddy, it's in the green. It's in the fucking green. That's 50, what did I say, 57 ounces? Or grams? Of Pamp rhodium? Holy shit, I'm fucking rich. I'm going to ask 47.13. I got to write this shit down. Where's my pen? 47.13 grams. And I'm going to have to look this up. Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's beauty. If that's PAMP rhodium, I'll just kiss your ass. See, because I know nothing about this, and Joe didn't know anything about this, and we just figured it was something like aluminum or... Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lordy, Lordy. I got to look that up. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That, I'm guessing a PAMP rhodium is not pure rhodium, but that it is it's got a base metal mix. It's not pure. And it doesn't say where it was made. So I got to look at the, let's see if I can find it in here. It just says lot 3, not determined. That would be date, Cumberland Gap Metal 1. I bought that for $6. I bought that for $6. I wonder where it came from. I'm going to have to look it up. But it tests on the Sigma as PAMP rhodium. That I have to look. I have to do some more research on that. Yeah, there you go. Althea Gibson. Turquoise garnets and gold, yeah. I saw some rocks in there that I thought might be turquoise, but in your change too, cool. All right, we'll see you later, JJ. I'm gonna cut this one short too here. All right, I'm gonna leave you at that. This tests rhodium PAMP. This tests rhodium PAMP. So we're gonna do a little research, and I'll do a follow-up on another video. Peace out. We will see you guys later, man.